The new system that handles paying people who care for a disabled loved one at home launched nearly 2 weeks ago. But those trying to access what's known as CDPAP say the rollout has been a mess. They tell News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey the system is crashing, aides aren't getting paid, and no one is picking up at the company that the state hired to run it.
Glitch after failure, after non-payment.
They don't return phone calls. They tell you, hang up, we'll return your call. They don't return calls. You email, they don't even acknowledge you emailed them.
We all knew they were a train wreck. Every state has fired them. So why did New York pick them?
These are just a few of the thousands of families struggling to make sure their loved ones with disabilities have the care they need at home to stay at home. Heather Burrow's daughter Devin requires 24/7 care. All of the caregivers who provide it are registered and logging hours in the new system, but none of them have been paid yet.
So right now they're all trying to hang tough. You know, that I told them I'll pay them out of pocket, not really understanding how much money that would really be. You know, like I just wanted them to stay.
It's a similar situation for the aides who help care for Kim Conway's mother.
None of my overnight aides are being paid for their shifts. They work 12 or 16-hour shifts. Every one of them has been denied.
Even if it's just a technical issue that'll eventually get resolved, caregivers like Rebecca can't afford to just wait and hope for the best.
It's devastating that I might have to walk away from this job just because this is happening.
Heather can cover for her caregivers for now, but she's heartbroken thinking about people with disabilities who don't have that luxury.
If the system had been rolled out in a safe way, we could have made sure that the most complex people, the people without a safety net, wouldn't be put in this position.
But at this point, there's no going back, so she and so many other families are hoping that Public Partnerships LLC, the state's vendor, smooths out the transition and gets people paid for the sake of those they are caring for.
She's 18, and she deserves to be in her family home with the people she loves, being part of society. I know what happens to people in nursing homes. I worked in one for 7 years. I will do everything I can to keep her out of that situation.
Now, Governor Kathy Hochul has said that the change was necessary to save millions of dollars in taxpayer waste due to massive fraud in the program before now. But she promised families that the overhaul wouldn't change eligibility or timely payments. So, of course, I reached back out to the state today. I got a response from the Department of Health that does not answer a single one of the questions I had about the issues, but says in part, quote, "We will continue to work with everyone moving forward as we work to ensure all consumers have access to services." But of course, Deanna, I asked them, are you pressuring this vendor to get it right, to answer the phone, to get back to people, because so many people are feeling helpless? And I didn't get answers to any of that.
Wow. So as you know, I interviewed the CEO of the Center for Disabilities. They sued the state because of the rollout of this program. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that he said to me was, why didn't the state give it more time to try to do the transition? Has anybody addressed that?
They have. They say they don't want to continue to just waste the money. They used to have 600 companies that you could choose from. That would be the middleman essentially here. And now they have just this one. So they knew it was a big project. They had moved in this direction to start with. And there have been lawsuits filed, injunctions filed, but so many people already transitioned to this new system that now we've got all these systems and all of these lawsuits. And so most people now are going to this new vendor, but they have to figure out how to make it work. And right now, that's not happening for a lot of the folks who are impacted here.
Hundreds of thousands of folks. Thank you so much.